on all the time. Everybody kind of just goes, oh, it's the internet, that's what you need. But we tend to forget about the aspect of what you're talking about. Now, are there signs? Are there certain signals or certain things that people should pay attention to so they go, okay, this is maybe the first, second, third step towards something that's going to become very bad?
Alienation from parents is a huge part of it. And that happens when a child's being exploited anyway. The predator works at alienating the family from the child. Um, Mood swings, like kids not wanting to do family things, they're being completely resistant to parental requests. Now, that could be any teenager, but when it gets to a point that it's an extreme and they're on the computer constantly, parents have to start realizing that they have a problem.
Hmm.
And not to alarm everyone, but there are children that are 6, 7, 8 years old addicted to pornography.
Oh, wow.
Their parents don't know. And these children are huddled on a computer. I've had parents from around the world call me and say, look, my child is on triple X porn. What do I do? And I say, first of all, it's a good thing you notice. A lot of people don't.
Hmm.
Second of all, your child is no doubt addicted to porn. And it's time to start making some changes in your family. And I think one of the biggest mistakes parents can make is uh, blaming their child for being on porn when there is so much free porn out there. And if it's a shared computer and children are using it and porn pops up because a family member's on porn, the only person to blame is the adult in the house, because that shouldn't be happening. Um, these signs are there. For example, I'll give you an example. People can understand through example better. I was talking to a 10-year-old one day, and of course, I have this on my mind a lot when I'm around children. And I said, tell me, what games do you like to play? Oh, my favorite game is Ark. And I went, oh, okay. He explained to me a little bit about it. And I said, are there any grown-ups on that game? He said, oh, yeah, all different kinds of grown-ups. And I said, do you have any friends that play that game? Now, these are questions people just ask in conversation. Oh, yeah, there's one really nice guy. And of course, my smoke starts coming out of my ears. And I said, oh, yeah, I'm sure it's a nice guy. Tell me, does he have a son your age, 10 years old? And he said, yeah, how would you know? They like to get things in common with a child immediately. And it's a part of the grooming process.
Hmm.
Grooming, meaning that you're grooming them to trust you. I said, oh, yeah. So do you ever talk to his son? He said, no. One time I was playing, though, and he said his son was taking over. The 10-year-old was taking over, and he'd be playing with him. And I said, okay. Well, I noticed you wanted some new headphones. Did he suggest the headphones? And he said, well, yes, he did. And this kid thought like I was a genius because I knew all this stuff. The predator wants him to get certain headphones so that no one can hear them talk.
Mm.
And then the predator will start speaking in code to the child. So he'll say, look, let's just say you're coming over for a science exam. What's a friend of yours? Okay, we'll say you're coming over to study science. And the child will then say at his end, yeah, I'll come over. But they're actually making it a point to play maybe at 2 o'clock in the morning because the parents aren't supervising.
Mm.
Things like that. And if parents aren't watching what their children are doing online, they're asking for trouble.